this glass console with a port on both sides. Inside we get a user's manual. Right here we get the remote control for the RGB fans, and also all those screws inside. The seat also comes with a small speaker. The remote control. It already has a button design, so you need to push here from left to right, and then pull towards you. And here are all the screws inside. These are only all these components in this case. You can see that three fans, and also this very nice postcard cover for the one this is really bike. This was slightly off, you just need to pull them firmly. Looks like the ones from the assembly line didn't care so much when they stick them there. You will use the screws here, securing the hard drives of the SSDs. You can put an SSD in here. Here also. And that's how we install this board supply. I will put the SSD right here. It's so well that I will not even bother to screw it in. I will just leave it like that.
So with this case it was a real hassle, but you can do it. Right here is the HD audio, right here is the USB 3.0, here are the power switch, reset switch, and hopefully I will have installed okay the RGB lighting for all the 4 fans. Here we have the this is the front USB, and this is the USB 3.0, the 24-pin power connector for the motherboard, and also, don't know if you can see, the CPU 8-pin connector right here. Just to let you know, this case does not have an optical zone, so I do not see where I can install an DVD writer. Keep this in mind. If you have to install the Windows, you will need a flash pen, a bootable flash drive. But it's better because you'll have less cables in it. Also, I've installed here the speaker. I'll see if it bugs me when I power it up. I will take it off from here. So I have installed the NVMe SSD, and now let's install the video card.
the way things there, touches on, really don't. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna hit that. Yeah.
I managed to finish it. This was the most time-consuming PC build I've ever made till this day. But just look at it. Hopefully it will boot from the first time. If it will do so, I will consider myself a success. I've placed this bracket that holds the GPU in place like this. I really hope I didn't do it wrong, but I will see. I'm a bit worried that when the GPU goes like this, it goes inside, and I don't want it to touch the fan. But even as it is, it doesn't seem to really touch the fan, but I will see. I will look on the web once the PC boots and see exactly how it's meant to stay. So the bracket must be placed in two screws beneath the GPU. So this is slot 1, 2. It would be the slot 4 and 5. And it must come like this. So you will leave one screw hole empty. But they were very hard to screw in because the case is new, and I had to struggle to fit them in. First, without this bracket, to make room for the screws, then I took them out, placed in this sustaining arm, and then screw in the two screws. So after all the hassle with the installation, this is how the MSI RTX 2070 Super Gaming X Trial looks. What you need to do right after is to go on MSI's website, and considering you have already downloaded the GeForce experience from NVIDIA, in order to have the latest drivers possible, you can see right here. So at the moment the RTX 2070 Super, the driver version, the CPU, the Pentium G5400 Gold. Please don't flame it for it, just wait a second. This will be only temporary until I will install the Ryzen 5 3600, which I've already purchased, but I'm unable to use it because as I said in a previous video in its unboxing, I didn't want to overspend on X570 motherboard, which is for overclocking, and it's really not my thing. I prefer the B chipsets, as you know, and right now the B450 need to be updated with the latest BIOS, and in my country the seller will charge you an extra $16 or $17 just for that, which adds to an already old component, and for me it just doesn't cut it. The prices were rivaling the ones of an overclocking motherboard from Intel, like the Z370. And really it's not acceptable and it's not worth it. So in order to use this CPU in the near future, I'm waiting for the new motherboards with the chipset named Max. For example, I will buy and put in this case the MSI B450 Max, which will support this CPU straight away. The Tomahawk version. It will look incredible. But until then, I'm stuck with my old Pentium G5400, and as you can see, I have 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM from Crucial. They are really very crude looking, without any heatsinks, but from 2133 they go to 2400 on this motherboard. So after installing the NVIDIA GeForce experience, go to MSI's website and download the Dragon Center software, and this will automatically download all the features. So it's basically the old MSI app, gaming app, which I used to knew back when I had the GTX 1070 from Gaming X from MSI a couple of years ago. So this is the MSI Dragon Center. Look again, here the specs. And inside we have, after you will download them all, 5 options: performance, hardware monitor, iRest, LAN manager and Mystic Light. In performance you can adjust the profile of the GPU in silent mode or in OC mode, or you can have 2 personal profiles. Just keep in mind, from my personal experience, if you will use it in overclock mode, this will double your electricity bill. Compared to silent, maybe even more. But the difference between the last gaming mode, which was between silent and OC mode, so we had the silent, gaming and OC. Now I see there are only these 2 because maybe if the silent or OC mode are not selected, it automatically adjusts into gaming mode. But if you click on this, you will expect a double in price electric bill each month. Trust me, it happened to me, so you really do not need it. This GPU is already tons of powerful. But for now, I keep it on silent. Okay, let's go back. This menu disappears by clicking again on the back menu, the performance. Hardware monitor, so if you turn it on, it will monitor everything: the GPU frequency, usage, temperature, basically everything. No fans are connected directly to the motherboard, and that's why they do not appear then. They're aside from the CPU cooler. The 4 fans are connected, of this case, are connected straight to the Molex connector of the power supply. Okay, let's close this and I will turn it off. We go back to home. iRest, it does exactly what is saying. It's set on default because I already use the night light of Windows 10, but you can click right here and it will be even less fatiguing on your eyes. Also you have game mode, movie, customizable. It's really a nice feature to use. Next we have the LAN manager. This basically makes a priority for your software. So in this case, if you want to game, the priority of course will be the game itself. But since I have a 1000 megabits per second connection, really the internet speed is no problem for me. Of course, here we have media streaming. I guess if you stream, this will be very helpful. File sharing and customize. And finally, the Mystic Light. Here it is. At the moment it's on rainbow. You see it like this. Here you can adjust, you can turn it off completely and click apply and it will shut off. And when you look here, we have 4 pages, let's say, of light effects. Off, rainbow, raindrop, magic, patrolling, streaming, lighting, wave, marquee, meteor, stack, rhythm, flowing, whirling, twisting, laminating, fade in, steady, breathing, flashing, double flashing, and default. Let's click on first on rainbow. So when you will click a light effect, you will be able to adjust the light speed and the brightness of this light. I will leave them on max and let's see each and every one of them. So first rainbow at max light speed and brightness. This is really my favorite until now. I will turn on the RGB of the case also. But first let's focus on the GPU. So this is rainbow. Next raindrop. Magic. Patrolling. Streaming. This is really nice also. Lightning. It's really incredible how far this technology has come. Wave. Marquee. Meteor. Stack. This is rhythm. Flowing. Whirling. Twisting. Laminating. Fading. Here you can select two colors, but both are by default red. Steady. Breathing. Flashing. Double flashing. And finally the default. So we see it's rainbow by default. Everything looks really incredible. And at night you can imagine how everything looks. The lights of the LEDs from the Red Dragon Sidewipe Black case are really powerful, and I even keep them on the lowest brightness or turn them off. So this wraps it up, guys. If you like the videos, please share, like and subscribe to my channel. Also you will help me really a lot, and I will be very thankful to you if in case you want to buy this GPU or the other components you saw in my videos. You'll use the Amazon links from the description below. It will really support my channel and help me to bring more videos like this. Please stay tuned, because soon the WoW videos will start, and maybe even some Fortnite, because I saw it's really popular right now. I wish you to be loved, and all the best.